Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So friends, today we start profit and gain from business and profession. Okay, in my earlier video we can discuss capital gain taxability, and now we can understand what is the business and profession and how can be calculation for the profit and gain from business and profession. Okay, so friends, in my earlier video, I can distinguish between what is the business asset and what is the capital asset. Business asset is basically inventory for our organization. Whatever the main inventory for your organization, that is business asset, and capital asset we can already discuss in business capital gain taxability head. Okay, so now, friends, the in the business and profession, capital business asset is business asset or inventory is most important. So for the selling and buying the inventory, whatever the profit and gain you can arise, that will be taxable under this head. Okay. So now first we understand what is covered under this head from the charging section. Okay. So the charging section is section 28 of Income Tax Act 1961 says that profit and gain from business or profession cover under this head. Okay. So following profits can be covered under this head. We can discuss each one by one. Okay. So first is profit and gain from business and profession. Okay. Or second, agency holder manage wholly or substantially business or property managed vested by government or corporate owned and controlled by government get any compensation or other payment received treated as income for whatever reason. Okay, now I can understand what is this whole meaning of this all the thing. Okay, like you are the agency holder for, like you have agency for Parley, you have agency for Parley have many products like biscuits and different type of biscuits, chocolate biscuit, normal biscuit, salted biscuit, zira biscuit, number of products in a Parley. Okay, you have agency for the Parley, and for that you can pay some whatever the agreement between you and Parley group, so you can take that Parley agency, and for those you can manage that agency wholly, and this is your business. Okay, so this is also covered in as a business. So for that agency, for you are the owner of agency holder, and you can get any amount, any compensation, any bonus, or any commission, or any other thing, like at the time of termination of agency, you can get any amount, whatever the reason you can get, that is treated as income for you, and you can pay tax on under this head. Okay, next is you are not owner for that business, but you can manage wholly or substantially such business, and you can get compensation or any other payment that is also treated as income for you. Okay, next, you have manage a property which is wasted by government or corporate, which is owned and controlled by government. So that is all three are covered in this. So I want to say, like, anything you can get for any type of business, these three are the just example, and number of things is also added one by one, but this is the three example which is given in this point. Like, this is all covered treated as income. Either you have a agency holder, you are manage business wholly or substantially, or you can manage property which is wasted by government or any corporate, whatever. So this is the any compensation or any payment you receive, that is treated as a income, business income. Okay, third is profit on sale or transfer of import entitlement license, duty entitlement passbook scheme, duty free replenishment certificate, and incentive by way of cash compensatory support and drawback of duty. All these things are all these type of which we read this is all we can get. Either we can get import license or any other duty entitlement passbook scheme for the reason of we are dealing in a some business for import or export, whatever the reason, we can get such license. And for the sale or transfer of such license, if we get any profit for that, that is treated as a business income. That is specially mentioned, that is covered under a business income. That all that license are for, we are getting that all license for our business. So profit for this for that is specially covered under this head. This is specially mentioned under charging section. Okay. Next is value of any benefit or perquisite, whether in money or otherwise, arising from business or exercise of profession. Okay. It means like anything you can get, or anything you can get, like terminate your business or close your business, or you cannot for the you can for your know-how, or for any reason you can get any money, any benefit, any perquisite, whether in money or otherwise, like that is not in money, in whatever form you can get any type of return or benefit, that is treated as a income. For that income under this head, and that will be taxable. Okay. Next is any interest, salary, bonus, commission, remuneration received by partner from such firm. Like I am the partner of any firm, and I am getting any salary, any interest, any bonus, any commission, which is treated as different income. But for that, all are covered as a business income. Like salary is I'm this is like we when we discuss the salary head, that any type of salary received, that is taxable under this salary head. But salary received by partner, especially from that firm, especially covered under income from business and profession head, not for the salary head. Same way interest is gone under income from other sources, but for the partner received any interest, that is covered under income from profession, business and profession head. Okay. So this is all are the list which is given in a charging section, which is specially included in this section. Okay. Next is any sum received under Keyman insurance policy. So when we are discussing a latter part, that is a deduction which is covered under section 30 to 37. All that deduction, that is one of that deduction is any insurance, employee insurance you can take. As a employer you can take any employee insurance. So the deduction for the same is allowed under section 30 to 37. So same way, if you get some any amount received back for some insurance, that is that is treated as your business income, and that is covered under this head. Okay. Next is conversion of inventory into capital asset. So in capital gain head, we can discuss capital asset convert into inventory, that is covered under capital gain head. And inventory convert into capital asset can be converted as a in here in this head. Okay. So accordingly we can discuss in detail in our later part how can be calculation can be done for that. So that is we will discuss in later part. But now I can say what is covered under charging section, and understand all the things in a one by one. Okay. So next is capital asset reduction. So any asset which capital asset deduction allowed under section 35 AD. 35 AD basically a section in which special deduction allowed for capital asset. You can get fully deduction, so that already fully deducted in earlier year. So now any amount get for transfer or whatever reason for such asset, that is treated as a business income. Okay. And next is income from speculative business. So income for any income from speculative business, that is calculation or taxability is some different, but that is covered under a business income. What is I can give one example which is mainly is in a speculative business is like if you are dealing in a share market, if you do any intraday transaction, that is specially covered in a speculative business. Speculative business is like you cannot take delivery for such inventory, and you can just buy or sell that inventory or product. So that is covered in a speculative business. So one of the finest example is the intraday transaction in a stock market is covered under a speculative business. Many other thing is also covered, but there is exception as well. So we can discuss in later part. but that is the example I can give. That is what is the speculative business. Okay. Next is receipt in nature of non-compete fee and exclusively right. Any receipt in nature of which is non-compete fee and exclusively right for you, and that is also for your business, that is also covered in your business and profession hand. Okay. So friends, we are discussed that much what is covered under charging section. Now we can discuss what is business and profession, the basic definition for that. So let's move forward. Okay. So business means we are mainly two most ingredient in a business. For any business, there is a two most ingredient. If there is two most ingredient, then that is called, we can call it as business. First, profit motive. Okay, and next is control on activity. So for NGOs, which is run on non-profit motive, that is uh, clearly out from the picture of business. That is not treated as a business because NGO is a non-profit motive. If you run any kind of activity for the profit motive, and next you have a full control on that activity, that is called business. If these two most important ingredient is available in your activity, that is we are called, that is your business. And any income or any profit from transaction on that, that is treated income under this head. Okay. So now next thing is the main difference between business and investment is business involve unlimited risk, whereas investment we will get at least fixed return or limited risk. So we can differentiate that particular income treated as a capital gain or profit or gain from business, or profit or gain from business and profession. Like for the in business, there is a no limit for the risk. There is an unlimited risk. But for the investment, we have get some return, fixed return, and risk is comparatively low. There is also risk, but there is a comparatively low as business. So how we segregate, that is covered under capital gain, and that is covered under business and profession head. Okay. So now next thing is business include trading, manufacturing, commercial, and services as well. Clearly mentioned here that services is also treated as a business. In somewhere in our mind, that is clear that profession is service. No, business is also include trading, manufacturing, commercial, and services. Some special profession which is mentioned in income tax act, that is covered under profession, and accordingly that is treated as a profession. And one or more important thing which we can discuss, that is the reason that some services also covers as under business, not in a profession. Okay. So the business cover all these things. Profession include vocation, implies professional attainment and a special knowledge as distinguished from mere skill. It get only after patient study and application. Important point, keep in mind that company beings an artificial person cannot be said to possess any personal skills, so company cannot be treated as a profession. Always treated as a running business like coaching institute. Any coaching institute, you can say, registered as company is treated as his business, not as profession. Coaching institute, tutor is a profession, but when the we can say for the company, for the coaching institute, that is treated as his business, not his profession. That is treated as his business. Okay. So this is the main important point we can keep in mind when we do calculation for business and profession. In later part we can discuss, there is some taxability, or we can say they have many other concept in this chapter is different for the business and profession. So we are clearly distinguish what is business and what is profession. Accordingly we can do further calculation, further taxability and all these things. So we have understandability of this concept, that what is business and what is profession. And there is a clear cut line between a business and profession. Profession include only where is a some special study or application, or where only for individual profession is applicable. If there is a some there is a company registered for that, and that company there is a number of professionals, but for that company, that is treated as a business, not as a profession for a individual point of view only. Okay. Next is where an assessee sales share for this point is important for that whether it is treated as a business income or capital gain income. Generally, the share transaction will be treated under capital gain head, but if assessee sale very frequently, volume is very high, and magnitude are very high, he earn only a mere amount of dividend. He amount very small amount of dividend he can get. His main focus is buying or selling based on their turnover. So such income is treated as a business. There is a number of case available for that, that is treated as a business income, but always this is based on a case to case. We are not any clear cut for solution for that is covered under business income or that is covered under capital gain. We will discuss each case in detail, that is whether is a capital gain income or business income. So you can read this carefully and accordingly decide that whether it is capital gain income or business income, and treatment for that both are the will totally different. Okay. Next is profit and gain can be calculated preparing trading and P&L accounts or statement account or derive net profit. Okay, so in this point we can say that generally when we prepare balance sheet, when we prepare trading and P&L account, and we can receive net profit. Okay, and according to Companies Act, we will follow accounting standard, or we can say Ind AS, for the what is cover in a what is deduction allow in a trading account and P&L account. Like whatever amount of deduction, or we can say expenses, will be claimed according to the Ind AS. But and then now and then we can calculate net profit. But for the income tax point of view, for the taxability point of view, for the profit and gain, for tax profit will be different from the book profit. We can say book profit, which we derive from the following in Ind AS or AS follow, and we can get net profit, or we can say that book profit and tax profit both are the different. So we will be two different for the tax profit. We will follow provisions 28 to 44 of Income Tax Act 1961 for calculation of business tax profit. And for the book profit, we will follow Ind AS, and accordingly we will decide net profit or book profit, whatever it is. That is totally different. So we will keep in mind when we do calculation or taxability for business and profession head, there is a two different concept, and we will understand this carefully, and then we will do tax call calculation. It will be very different, two different concept, and we can understand this much. Okay, so here is I can give the whole list where the the section which what the section says and what is covered. This you can just check it out, and you can see the list of section. I can discuss each one by one in my upcoming videos. So please, you can note down all the sections. Okay. This is all section under 28 to 44 for the business and profession head. And I we can discuss one by one each the section. I can cover all the topics as summarized as possible, so you can understand all concept. So friends, if you really like my video, please like, share and subscribe, and share more and more, then more person will be benefited for the same. And I will upload my video as early as possible, so you can benefit for the same. Okay, thank you friends.